whether it be from Cloudera or some personal data or from an enterprise data source. They acquire that data, they load it up into the tool, they start slicing and dicing it, and they come up with some insights. Right? That's their job. But how many organizations, that's the only people that work in that organization, or the people that slice and dice and look for insights? Very few. If you look at the most impactful use cases that are out there, all of the legendary stories that get made into slides that we present at events like this, right? The ones that have the most impact are touching a lot more folks, right? They're touching your operational employees. It's the data touching the operational employees. It's the data going out to your customers, like in that YP example. They've created a new product. That is where the highest value situations are. When you start taking those insights that somebody finds, you embed them in operational style applications that your employees, your business partners, and your customers are using, and you throw it outside the firewall. That's where you really need to get to, right? That's the goal. That's what we try most to help our customers do. We try to move the insights into operational applications so you maximize the value that you're getting out of all the investments you're making in big data style technology. Tools, right? You need to have tools for the analysts to look for those insights. But almost everyone else out there is going to use what is known as an application, right? You're going to embed the insights in a recurring fashion inside of an application. So to get the maximum user adoption in an organization from a big data perspective, you need both tools and applications. Now, the big data can be the same data, and it can have several different cases. Let's just take financial transactions, for example. Right? The analyst might use a tool like this on top of a set of financial transactions to look for insights, fraud, pattern detection. The employee, the person that's sitting at the branch level, when the customer comes in and says, hey, can you generate me a transaction statement or a history of this? Or maybe it's a financial analyst that's working with an investment client and say, hey, can you quickly generate my book of business with these parameters? This is the type of interface that they're going to use. A lot more efficient than slicing and dicing and building a dashboard or visualization. Potentially, you're taking financial transactions and you're throwing it outside your firewall to your customers. This is an example of one of our customers, US Bank, and what they've done is they've created an entirely new product that they sell and generate revenue with based on the data that they're capturing. Anyone that uses a US Bank corporate credit card they capture that data. We're able to take all of the transactions to those corporate credit cards, analyze that data, create dashboards and visualizations that they provide back to the customers, right? Their customers, and they charge a fee for this. Revenue generating. You want to talk about impact? Using data to generate revenue? That's impact. That's impact. Same data, three different faces. And when you start talking about big data and the analysis that people do, you very often get into predictive, right? The conversation around predictive analytics and building models, right, that are out there. I like this example because it's a very good illustration of how you can get the models out of the back office, right? One of the things that we do very, very well with our technology is we help you build predictive models, right, which a lot of companies do. But more importantly, and most importantly, is since that ability to build predictive models is embedded inside of our overall BI stack, which we use to build these operational applications, you can start embedding the outcomes of predictive models inside of applications that frontline employees are using. And that's really where the real value is. You need to get the insights that the models produce out of the back office and into the front lines. At the bottom of the slide, you have the first slide, which is the integration technology. We've been in this space for 40 years. Over those 40 years, we've built up this library of technology that allows us to connect up to any data that you can possibly imagine. Right? Some of the newer stuff, and stuff like Cloudera, we can get at that data, but we can also, since we've been around so long, we still are able to get at your legacy file formats that most of you, especially the large banks, probably have sitting around. We can get at any data possible and help you commingle it. That third middle tier there is the integrity layer of the three I's. The data quality, the master data management stuff that we bring to the table. We spend a lot of time focusing on data quality with our customers, and I'll tell you why. Almost half. In fact, actually 47% of our customers use our technology to take their data outside their firewall to their business partners, to their customers, right? To their suppliers. Customer-facing style applications. It's one thing if you have a wrong number that you typed into a spreadsheet that you're just sharing with your boss or your colleagues. It's another thing when you're standing up applications that are presenting data to your customers or citizens to have poor quality data out there. And then the top half of the slide is everything that we bring to the table from an intelligence and analytics perspective. The trick here is this. Everything you see up there is homegrown technology. We don't go out and acquire lots of different companies and start piecing these things together. What that means to you and our customers is this. When you start creating applications that frontline employees are using, right? When you start trying to put some of these things together into a single application, it's going to be a seamless process. It's not like you're going to be trying to use two different technologies. What we do really well is streamline the process of creating these applications that expose the insights to everyone else inside the organization to get the impact that you're looking for, right? That's where you should be going. You want to get to impact. Cloudera fits very nicely with that stack that I just showed you. They're that hub, right? That enterprise data hub that's out there. We're able to pull and use data that Cloudera has captured, merge it with other enterprise data that you have to create some of these applications or to fulfill some of these high-impact use cases that we've just looked at. I thought this was one of the best points you could possibly make for the big data space. He said at Facebook, we don't care about insights. We hold ourselves to a higher grade, right? We hold ourselves accountable to more than just insights. Because he didn't use this line, but it's kind of like if the tree falls in the woods, right? If you visualize some data and you find some insights, but you don't share it with everybody, what happens? If you don't take action on it, what happens? You need to get past the insights, embed the insights and applications that people use to get to impact. That's where you want to be. And he defined impact as three things. Move a metric, change a process or behavior, or change or create a product.